The Sabres gain possession in the... Nashville's got a hold of the puck now. Pushes it across to Evangelista. Here's the chance in front. Let's go!
In this game, their wire went off the post, but they're generating offense. The coach, the staff, the entire team needs to stay confident here. They're generating the looks. They just have to find a way to execute.
Nashville's moving it along the wing. And a good heads-up defensive play in the open ice. Moves inside. Oh, a clutch save.
Saros defends his crease and doesn't give up anything on that one.
And look at this. They're really ratcheting up the intensity here. Scores! That's how you put it in the back of the net.
They come from behind here, James. They stayed with the game plan, and they've been rewarded for their efforts.
Quick pass to Blankenberg. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Nashville's got it in their own zone. The Predators take over on possession.
Ever difficult to defend. Hey, James, I mean, so difficult when you're shoving. You're doing everything you possibly can to move and separate him from the puck, but his core strength and his balance is certainly the victor as he takes this one to the net.
Picked off by Holla. And they'll go off for a change after dumping it in. Byram's got the puck in his own zone. Directed over to Timmins. Makes a move and the puck hops away from him.
Timmins has such great hands and great vision, and he gets in tight, trying to create some space with those magic mitts, but he's unable to pull it off. Also, the confidence that they've shown these past few shifts led to that opportunity.
Buffalo's won the draw, and they take possession here in the open ice. Hang on to the biscuit after that. Quick feed to Darlene. Stechkov. Nashville's crossed the line and on the attack. Denies him with the save. Buffalo's got a hold of it against the wall. Nice zone entry from the middle. Shot off the post.
The Sabres with an offensive zone chance right there, and that's a tough balance as they're trying to get themselves back in the game.
7 seconds left. Oh, he rocked him on the play.
Oh, you know that he felt that one, James. The body reverberating after it. What a great hit.
All right, time to get a clean sheet of ice here as period number 1 comes to an end. As you heard the horn sound, we'll be back with much, much more as this is going to be a fun one tonight. Well, let's see what period 2 has in store for us as they are about to drop the puck. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
Nashville's held the play here, and the reason why they've done it is they've controlled their shot selection. They know exactly where they want to go, when they're going to do it, and they're driving the net.
Saros has the puck and holds on for a whistle.
I don't think anyone minds watching that one again, James. I mean, he's so dialed in his crease. You think this is all but in, and then he comes out of nowhere to make that spectacular save. He never gives up, and he finds a way to get to it.
Avoids the poke check. Scores! Tie game!
Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now, staying in the present. That's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer.
The Sabres have made this a whole new game in period number 2.
The difference in a close game is often the details, James, and this is a group that have worked hard. They've had good habits, and they find themselves tied.
Knocks the puck down with a stick. Tries to the crease, and it's off the iron.
The Sabres bring another one off the post. So frustrating, James, in a tie game where they have the opportunity to go ahead. Listen, the goaltender's going to tell you, they're in good position. They're forcing that wide shot.
Here we go, one-man rush. From point blank, turns it away.
Man, he was right on that puck. He knew exactly where it was. It was tight to the crease. He got out and challenged right away to make the save.
Good fight for the puck along the boards. Scooped up along the wall by O'Reilly. Through pass ahead. Taken by Forsberg. From the neutral zone now. Broken up at center by Rosen. Drives to the sweet spot. Decides. The post it in.
Well, that's a real sneaky one that pulled the goaltender, James. Not much room available, but that one, perfectly executed.
The Sabres are up by one, and this is certainly a team that seems to play with more confidence when they're not chasing the game, Cheryl.
Yeah, it's always better to be when you're in front, James. I mean, you know that you have the lead. You have a little more confidence when the puck's on your stick, but there's a lot of runway left. They have to play with that confidence, but they have to manage the puck as well.
Here's a short pass to McLeod. Makes the save. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Past the midway mark of the frame, Buffalo's got a one-goal lead. The Sabres take possession here inside the offensive zone. Oh, had a chance to make a nice move, and the puck disagreed with him.
It almost looked as if he was going to get by the defender, but that extra move took his space away, and it goes the other way.
The Predators look to start the transition game. On their heels, trying to clear. And they still hang on to the puck after that failed clearing. Routine save made by Lyon.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Into the offensive end now. Levels it with the head. Nashville's got it in their own zone. Buffalo's got the puck. Moves it quickly over to Molinston. Cutting to the front. Scores! Oh, that was cheeky. What a finish.
It was cheeky and it was confident. I mean, you can't get in too tight to the goaltender to pull this off, James, because you got to get them sliding one way, and then you got to go the other way. One hand on the stick. Patience to be able to put it in. I love this play and really the relentless will to shield the puck. I mean, it's not easy to ward off your opponent numerous times as you're getting pushed and shoved, James. He finds a way to do it, and he buries it.
Bunting's got the puck. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. The Sabres take it along the wing. Puck picked up by Dahlin. Drives to the paint. Puck exits the zone. Buffalo's got it in their own end with time against them. Moves the puck into the attacking area. We've played not one, but two periods now tonight. It's a chance to go grab that final snag. Go stretch your legs, because a big third period is just around the corner. Welcome back. James Cybulski ready to bring you all the play-by-play. And with that, the third period is now underway. Okay, we played two-thirds of this one here tonight. What do you make of what you've seen in this one?
The Predators are trailing in this game, and they're kind of fortunate, to be honest with you, James. They really haven't had anything in terms of offensive production. They got to get some more shot opportunities if they want to get back in it.
There's a solid collision. Taken along the wall by Evangelista. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play.
Paula's been sniffing in and around the net all game long. Multiple scoring opportunities. Finally going to connect on the last one. But if you look at his body of work over the course of the game, he's had a lot of sustained pressure in the offensive zone, and he's been a real threat.
The Predators come up with the defensive zone draw. Picked up along the boards by Shea. With some open space at center. The Sabres get a hold of it. And he sidesteps the check there. Here we go. Scores! And that's 4 in a row, and they
amazes me how certain athletes can just stand and process so quickly. I mean, he does a fabulous job of recognizing where the stick is, where his opponent is, and he just uses his silky set of hands to be able to outmaneuver to get that goal and shot on net.
Quick pass to Stamkos. Buffalo's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Comes to the front. Right on the doorstep. Tap dances around the check. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. The Sabres have a significant lead here in the third period. They have brought their A game tonight. Halla's won the faceoff. Nashville's moving it into the offensive end. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Here they come on the attack. Nashville's looking to break out of their own end. Shakes off the coverage. Oh, dumped right onto his own bench. Now, does that count as a line change?
I don't think so, James. Is he in his teammate's laps? Saros has really struggled tonight, James. I mean, the save percentage says it all, but that save right there needs to give him some confidence moving forward. I mean, you look at this game and you can only look ahead, trying to rebuild and find a way to get back into it. You have to claw your way back in, and that's got to be the starting point.
Quick feed to Bryson. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Getting a little too physical to maintain possession. Grabbed along the boards by Bryson. Moves it to Quinn. Tries to get the puck over to Power. Grabs it in his own end. Good hit on the play. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Shot! Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Saros.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a Thunder's hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Buffalo's had a lot of success tonight on their scoring chances, and look at the result here late in this third period. Here's a short pass to Barrett. Woods picking up steam. Sent into the offensive zone. The Sabres will play the puck from behind the net. And that one's picked off. What save! Buffalo's got the puck in the defensive end. Great hits up play from the stick by Byram. Ref's arms in the air. We got a penalty coming up. Handles the pass at center. And he sprints to the bench to get the extra attacker out on the ice. There's the whistle, and here's the call. The Predators will be forced to serve 2 minutes for cross-checking.
I always hated to play in these games. It just came out flat, and nothing you did made it better. Now they got to kill off a penalty when they're getting blown out. Real tough game.
Keeps himself free. Oh, how about that? Step it up.
Get out the ice packs, eh, James? That's what you got to do. If you want to compete for a PK spot, he does exactly that, and he takes away the shot threat.
Takes that pass back to the point. Blocked in traffic. At center ice now. He grabs the puck. Buffalo's got possession of the puck.
Dahlin's going to have to keep his head up throughout this game. No one liked that play earlier that injured their player. The crowd is frustrated, including the bench. He'll have to be aware when that puck's on his stick.
Buffalo's gained possession along the boards. Handles the pass. Nashville's looking to break out. Picked up along the wall by Shea. Quick pass across to O'Reilly. Loses the coverage there. And what a save! That's all she wrote from this one. Cheryl, I like to try to preach to my kids, sharing is caring, but in this one, it was all about puck possession here. Hey, hockey fans, James Cebulski for EA Sports. We're in Washington, where they are all caps. And we are about set to drop the puck tonight. The Capitals get off to a good start as they win the opening faceoff. Moves it quickly over to Doan. Great extension on his part to poke it away. Here's a race for the loose puck. Puck sent down the ice. We'll get an icing. Lots of time left in this period. Still looking for our first goal. Washington's won the draw.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
Play whistle dead, offside the call. And from off the wing, he comes up with it with both centers scrubbed up. Buffalo's got the puck along the wall. The Capitals take possession in the neutral zone. Takes a shot. Huge save on the play. Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Absolutely incredible that he can extend himself like that, James, to be able to get onto that puck. Incredible save.
The Sabres have been served up with a 2-minute penalty for charging.
I got no problem with you finishing your check, James, but this is going to be a charging call because of the distance travel and the speed and force at which he hits his opponent.
And their first chance to use the man advantage.
Well, we all know that special teams are often the difference makers in the game, and with this one knotted at 0, they got to find a way to get the go-ahead right here and establish their presence on the power play.
Here inside the defensive zone, they get the puck. Oh, it's some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Driving right to the front. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Washington's got a hold of the puck. Great defensive effort with the stick. And he takes the feed. Quick pass to Quinn. The Sabres take it along the wall.
Dahlin's penalty is almost expired.
Big time stop there.
I'd say he has some fast switch muscle power in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
And he coughs it up with the pass. Great feed from the left side. Can't hang on after that hit. Now he slides it up to Dahlin. With possession along the wall. Here's a shot. Oh, that's a huge stop by Thompson.
Well, the game has changed so much. It's so fast, and the athletes are so strong. I mean, the training that you have to undergo, whether it's in the gym or it's functional, you know that these guys are constantly working in small space areas, working on their games, working on their legs. Their foundation, the lower half, is so critical, and this is a perfect example. Trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Buffalo's got it, and they're on the attack. Makes some space. And he takes a shot. Stop on the goaltender. Oh, look at this. Sends it into the offensive zone. Oh, set that hit up perfectly. The Sabres have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Right up Main Street and on the attack. Takes it in front. Big save.
He reads this play perfectly, James. He gets tight to the shooter. There's no room to put it by him. Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You got to love it. You have to have great timing, and you got to know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Past the halfway mark of this period, we're still scoreless. Quick feed to Dahlin. And that's broken up. Buffalo's got possession here in the offensive zone. Moves the puck across to Roy. They gain the zone from the left side. Here's a shot. Turned aside with the glove. Samuelson's lugging the puck. Moves it to Dahlin. Gains the zone. Tries in front. He scores! The captain leading by example.
When you have natural strength and and power, and then you compound it with the training of today's game. This is what you get. I mean, he is so powerful and strong. He's got great balance, good core strength. They try and jostle him up the puck, no chance. He winds up with the goal.
Slides it diagonally to Sandin. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Puts it on net. Comes up with the stop.
Let's reflect on that save again. I want to see it because in real time, I thought that puck was going in, James. He manages to find it. Now, listen, you don't make those saves in practice. You know why? You don't have that level of desperation. This is urgency. This is instincts. And he makes an unbelievable stop.
And now it's to Sandin. Minutes in the books. Let's grab a breather and we'll come back with period number 2 in moments. We are about ready to get underway here for the second period. The second stanza is underway as the puck is
rushes.
And the puck's buttered away. Here's a short pass to Darlene. The Sabres play it near the point. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Moves it quickly over to Strome. Solid check to slow him down. Let's see offensive zone now on the attack. Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. Tries to get the puck to Doan. Quick pass to McLeod. Stopped by the goaltender.
I love watching saves like this. I can watch it over and over again, James, because you can see the competitive instincts in him. He has lit a fire under himself and his entire team with that one right now. I thought it was in, but clearly it was not.
And that's intercepted by Quinn. A little dipsy doodle and he loses possession of the puck.
Sometimes when you lose the puck, it's a product of trying to do too much. Sometimes keeping it simple is more effective.
Right through center and into the offensive zone. Chikrin's taking it from his own end. And he gives it over to Roy. Takes the feed from his own end.
Great vision to see that stretch pass.
Quick feed to Sordo. And he catches that one with the glove. And he passes it up ahead to Rosen. Along the half wall with the puck. To the front. Oh, he stopped it. How did he do that?
I have no idea, James. I don't even know how he trapped the puck, let alone got to it. I mean, unbelievable. His team have got to find a way to rebound off of that one. Unbelievable save.
And look at this. These fans are starting to score. And that's back-to-back goals.
Well, nothing like switching momentum and putting your opponent on their heels when getting 2 in a row. Back-to-back. Here they come.
Buffalo's made it a 2-goal lead now here in this second period, and they are putting on a show tonight.
Yeah, it's been an offensive clinic, hasn't it? They dominated in terms of their shot selection, but they have been relentless on the puck as well, so showing a lot of fire in different areas of the ice.
Slides by the check, and he makes a save. Tries to get it to Down. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Feeds it over. Now you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. And a good heads-up defensive play in the open ice. Puck scooped up by Sandin. Washington's across the blue line. Skates in the crease. Oh, he had the answer on that one. Slides the puck across to Krebs. Take goes around the poke check. Here he is in front. Stars, and they're cooking now.
The opponent has no answer for them right now because they're relentless on the puck. They garnered some momentum after multiple back-to-back goal games. They don't want to leave any breathing room and let their opponent get some life back.
Washington's won the draw in the neutral zone. The Capitals looking against the half wall. Into the corner of the attacking area. Oh, tremendous focus to make the save on the redirect.
That's a great save, but the goaltender had to get out to the top of his crease, take away all the ice, and make himself as big as possible.
And that brings the second period to an end. Both teams will go back to their rooms and get a quick breather. Well, man, there's a lot of of fans looking forward to this intermission action coming up here. Fun entertainment in store, and we've got the third period coming up in moments. Well, this has been an absolute blowout to the first two periods as we get underway here in the third. Well, Pounder, we've played more than 40 minutes now in this one. How do you view things?
The Sabres have a comfortable lead here in the third period, in part due to their good habits, and they've been really effective in all three zones all over the ice. Now they just got to bring it home, so managing and protect the puck is everything.
Musica Strome takes the pass. Stoppage in play as we get an offside.
Thompson certainly found himself a rhythm in this game right now here, James, and a good thing he has because no one is playing in front of him. He has had to do everything desperate, athletic in his crease to be able to make that sequence of saves. That is desperation plus. It's time for his team to get on their horse and get desperate in front of him. You can certainly tell that the coach is not pleased.
Scores! Break out the clutch here on the steal because that's 4 unanswered.
Well, it's incredible. You can tell that they are moving and shaking. They're getting the puck going north. They're transitioning so fast. And man, they have their opponent on their heels. Wow, this is just an incredible goal. I mean, the forehand, backhand deep, James. I mean, the hands are just an extension of your body, and then the quick release to let it go and put it in the back of the net.
The Sabres win possession here in the open ice. From center, they get into the attacking area. Here's a short pass to Quinn. Goes right to the crease. Hard hit, frees up the puck. Oh, how did that stay out? It goes on the inside of the post.
The Sabres putting on a clinic in the offensive zone, trying to pad their stats and increase their lead. The puck has been on their stick all night long. This one goes off the post. It's a tough one. You can see the frustration there. Every shooter.
And the pylon continues, and these home fans, I think, have had about enough.
Yeah, they have had enough, and they paid money, and they're leaving the building. Why? Because they are frustrated with their team. Just a lack of effort today, and just getting blown out of the water.
Pushes it to Beauvillier. Looking to make something happen on the offensive side. Off the inside of the post. Play on.
The Capitals are generating a ton of offense in this game tonight, James, but the shots are just a little too fine, and as a result,
Deuces Wild as that's his second of the game.
well, he's got 2 talents on the score sheet, James, but I love his game off the puck as well. I think that he's had a hard nose on the forecheck. He's found it, he's hunted it, and guess what? He's been rewarded for his efforts.
Punch rush play resumes. Buffalo's got the puck. Moves it quickly over to Byron. The Sabres have it now. Washington's ready to go on the attack. Gains the zone from the right. Can't maintain possession. He grabs the puck here at the point. Chance from the slot. Oh, and skates out as he gets a piece of that one. Angles it over to Beauvillier. The Sabres take possession here in the open ice. Quick pass to Krebs.
The Sabres have layered well today and really protected their goaltender who's seen everything. They're so close to the shutout. Yes, it's a superstition, but this team has played so well defensively. It's not just a goaltender stat, it's a team stat.
Through the offensive zone and behind the net. He scores! Wow!
That little cross move, how many times have we seen this attempt, but this time it's perfectly executed. A flick of the wrist up onto the plate and into the net. We see players practicing it all the time in practice, even from a young age, James, and it's almost become an old hat, a sick set of skills, a great set of hands, and you can pull off the Michigan like this one.
The Sabres continue to attack the net here in period number 3, adding yet another goal to their score.
Well, in all areas of the game that have really been terrific tonight, James. I've also enjoyed the communication that we're seeing on the ice, not just the body language, but also the vocalness. I mean, they're creating all over the ice, and it's been real fun to watch.
Buffalo's got a hold of the puck now. Here's the one-man rush. And some textbook body contact there. Oh, what a save by Lindgren.
This is a seasoned goaltender. Very aware, knows where the shooter is in that low slot.
Scores! What a shot! The Sabres are having themselves a night. They probably don't want this one to end, Pounder.
I wouldn't. If you're padding the stats and you're putting up these kind of numbers, I mean, from start to finish, they've imposed their will on their opponent.
Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Comes to the paint. Grabs the puck in the slot. On the one-timer. Way too much congestion blocks that. And he takes the dish. Moves it on over to McMichael. Buffalo's got the puck in their own end. And loses possession after a solid hit. 9 seconds here, and fans clearly not getting what they wanted. Listen to them voice their displeasure. It's a straight-up race to the puck. There's the final horn, and here we go. What a performance between the pipes tonight.
I mean, he was talking.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Detroit, Michigan. Should be a great night of hockey. The weather's got that chill. The energy's electric in here. Let's go. Lot of bounce on both blue lines here, and we are about set to drop the puck here at center. The Red Wings are going to start with the puck after taking the opening draw. Cuts into the paint, and it's in the net. That's a goal. They're going to count that one.
These goals are real deflators for the entire team. James thought he had a piece of it, and it just dribbles into the back of the net. He wants that one back.
The Sabres were preaching getting off to a good start after the morning skate, Cheryl. I didn't think they were really going to follow through this quickly.
Well, you can't write up a better script in this one. I mean, just to start the game, you come out on fire and you silence the crowd. That's the way to get started.
And they'll be forced to regroup after the puck bounces out of the offensive zone. Tuck got it in the defensive end. Tries to make a move and can't hang on to the puck. Larkins crossed the line and gained the zone. Quick feed to Darlene. Oh, he hammered him on the play.
Oh, this is just a thunderous hit. Talk about physical engagement. He got all of them, James.
That was big time.
You want to send a message to your opponent early in the game, and that early delivery of a bone-crushing hit, that does just that.
Long pass into the neutral zone. We got a penalty coming up here on the play. And the puck stopper tags his man and they score!
Well, with a delayed penalty, they get their opponent running around, James, and they wind up scoring, so that's going to nullify their power play, but it doesn't really matter. They got one on that one.
Very effective. And they win that neutral zone draw. And now he moves it to Kane. He got all of that hit. The Sabres get a hold of the puck along the boards. Intercepts it in the neutral zone. Battling for it along the boards. Buffalo's got the puck. Nice zone entry from the middle. Avoids the defender. And tapped that one out of the net.
These are the small space skills that some of these athletes have nowadays. They work on it continuously in practice, but to maintain possession while you're being jostled and shoved around, it's incredible to see the hand-eye coordination and the balance and the sequence to take it to the net.
Oh, big time save by Gibson.
I love this power move to the net. I'm going to call it driving the line. You want to manipulate your opponent so they have to turn, and that's exactly what happens. She wins the battle to the space, just doesn't connect on the finish.
Oh, and he drops it perfectly in the offensive end. Oh, how did he miss that? I mean, it's all part of the game, but sure, you've got to connect on that one.
Well, you do, especially when you get those grade A scoring chances. You have to find a way to, at minimum, get it to the net. But, man, I think he had a little more time on his side, and it just ricochets off his toe.
They go on the attack through center. Sends a pass in front. And the puck is snagged and covered up for a whistle. Getting into the later stages of this period, the Sabres have recently taken a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. Good heads-up play to sneak in there on the tie-up and come up with the puck. Jason LaTrobe with that hit. Buffalo's got a hold of it along the wall. Detroit's got control of the puck. Blocked in traffic. Johansson's moving the puck through his own zone. Passes on over to Danielson. Jostling for the puck and he loses control. Sends one up to Molenston. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Dunn. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. First period is in the books. The next 20 minutes is on deck next here on EA Sports.
The Red Wings have just received word that their player won't be returning to this game after sustaining an injury earlier here, James. And this is going to be tough. They're going to have to figure out a way to juggle their roster here and get it going.
I think well said there, Cheryl. That's a tough loss, and they're going to have to figure out how to adapt and overcome it. And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves.
Bryson's known for his creativity, and he tries one too many moves there, and he loses the puck.
Buffalo's got a hold of the puck. Across the line from center. Oh, the officials were all over that trip. Whistle stops the play. The Red Wings are going to be short-handed as they are called for tripping.
Another stick infraction, and you know that coaches don't like this one. A product of not being in good position, reaching, and then taking the trip because you weren't moving your feet.
A chance to capitalize here on the power play.
Well, first power play of the game, James. You want to start with possession and look to get shots to the net. It is the tone setter.
Buffalo's won it. Now they'll go on the attack. And he dodges the poke check there. There's the physical side. Oh, what a save with the glove by Gibson.
This is a great reactive save. I mean, he sees the puck at the last second and is able to get his body in front of it. That is tough, not easy to do. He found it and he made the save.
Quinn's ready to take the draw here on this power play. Detroit's taking possession in their own end. Working to shake the pressure from the defensive zone. And they get the puck out, and they needed that.
They certainly did. This PK unit has been on fire. They get the clear. That's one. You kill valuable time. That's two. And now three. You can contest the entry. That's a great play all the way around.
They clear the zone. Buffalo's going to play the puck from behind the cage. The Sabres cross the line and gain the zone. Hey, to the middle. And that goes off the body and a ride. Makes a move in front. Big time stop. We're going to face off after the puck stays coming up. Chance to reset here on the draw on this man advantage. Detroit's won the face-off deep in their own end. Puck moved back to the neutral zone. And the penalty killing unit doing work. Excellent kills. We're both back to even strength.
That's a great job by the PK to have the ability to be aggressive and strong on the puck.
And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. Buffalo's looking to break out. Here's a chance. Shakes loose. Out! It stays out.
Buffalo's players on the bench are shaking their head. They can't believe that didn't go in. They thought they had extended the cushion to their lead, but unfortunately it hits the post and out.
And that goes off a body. Pokes it away in his own end. And now it's grabbed by McLeod. The Red Wings get a hold of it. Here we go. Odd man rush here. Blocked by Lyon. Quick stop. Denies him again.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Buffalo's lead here in the second period, a direct result of being the more aggressive team offensively. Detroit's got it in the offensive zone. And that's poked away by Power. Takes the feed. Along the right wall and into the offensive end. In close. Fantastic save.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area. And he's got to get to the top of the crease square with the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Here in the back half of this period, Buffalo's got a 2-0 lead. The Red Wings win the draw on their own end. Moves it to Danielson. Reads the pass perfectly and takes it off. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Across the line. Jostled off the puck. The Red Wings gain control of the puck. Shot comes up with a monster save in front.
Goaltender spends so much time doing cracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
Gets control of the puck here in his own end. And the middle frame almost done. Samuelson's got it in the offensive zone. And that slides right out to center ice. Looks to start the transition game behind the net. This is a great heads-up read at center ice. There it is. That's a wrap for period number 2. Both teams will get a chance to get a little breather here, and we'll come back. Third period action next. Welcome back to EA Sports, the final frame of this one. Here we go. Third period is officially underway. We've played 2 periods, 1 more to go. Cheryl, how do you assess what you've seen?
Detroit's got to get the puck, James. I mean, to put it in layman's term, 1, you got to get the puck. 2, you got to score. They're not doing either.
Takes it into the slot. Denies him in close. Detroit's in transition. Here's a short pass to Raymond. Puck grabbed by Puck. And he coughs it up with the pass. Gets a glove on it to make the save. Scores! And a quick strike. Puts the right back into this one.
Well, the game opens up here now, James, as they're within 1. And if they can continue this press, they can get the equalizer. You got to believe that they can do it right now as you feel the momentum shift.
Delayed penalty looming. Rosen's got it along the wing. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
The Red Wings will now be undermanned with a cross-checking penalty. Buffalo's won the draw.
An untimely penalty to take here, James. You're trailing by 1, so you got to find a way to reset momentum. The PK is tasked with doing just that, getting that puck down the ice and getting them back to even strength.
Trying to get something going here with this man advantage as they start from their own end. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Oh, look at this. They score! And they convert with the man advantage. non-stop tonight. Lots of shots on net, and they lead in the third. Face off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. And he sidesteps the check there. From point blank. Oh, sensational stop with the stick by Gibson. Solid hit on that play. That's gloved by Lyon. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. The Sabres now lead by 2. Detroit's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. Gains the zone through center. A chance in front. Scores! And they strike pay dirt once again.
Yeah, they do. And their opponents down on their heels are deflated. They got to find a way to continue with the pressure, be relentless, and try and get another one. That's great puck movement, James. Working hard away from the puck to support the puck carrier, and they gain that entry because they got numerical advantage, and they capitalized and executed with it.
Buffalo's offense has been the story tonight, leading big time here in this third period. Falls into the crease. Decides to think about it. Puts it on net for the point, and he gets in the lane to block that. Moves it around along the half wall. And he has her with that save.
Sorry, James. Didn't mean to step on your toes, but that was a massive hit, and now the play continues.
He scores! So good! Rasmus Dahlin!
Well, this is just a great set of mitts to pull this off, James. The forehand, backhand, deke, and you pull that puck tight to the feet, and you create your own lane to the net, and then you finish it off with perfect execution.
The Sabres are sending a clear message that they are not taking their foot off the gas in this third period here, Cheryl.
Well, you can certainly tell that they bought into the game plan, and the coach is certainly ecstatic with the performance of the entire bench. I mean, look at the way they're moving, holding the puck, attacking the net at the right times. It has been a seamless effort.
From the slot, fires away, and a great save!
Gibson's a great goaltender who understands where the threats are, and this one's in the slot area, and he manages to get to position and make the save.
Oh, what a save in front! See, maybe an attempt to try to make a mistake. Is this a comeback here, Cheryl?
Well, it certainly makes the deficit look better. Listen, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but that's the starting point. If you want to be able to claw your way back into this one, you got to build out that last shift.
Scooped up along the wall by Byram. Shakes off the coverage. Moves for the check. Oh, what a stop by Gibson.
Well, goaltender has to be able to anticipate the play, and he does just that. Gets square to the shooter in the low slot and makes the save.
Gibson's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. Timmins will serve 2 for roughing.
Well, this roughing call is undisciplined. Usually the officials will give you a little bit of breathing room on this one and tell you to stop, and he just wouldn't. It's a call all day long.
Detroit's won the draw, they'll go to work. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Lyon. Loses the coverage there. Good stand-up hit. And he turned that one aside.
Lyon's been able to watch the game for most of the night from the other end because of the offensive production and the offensive zone, James, but it was a real good job there. Timing is everything. Staying focused, tracking the puck, and making a good save at the right time.
The Sabres start with the puck on the right end. Slides the puck over to McLeod. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Poked away at center by Dahlin. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Sidesteps the check. In front and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Power play. Krebs wins into the offensive zone. Comes up with the stop. They score! How about that? A good defense translates into an even better offense.
It's amazing how a PK can deflate or inflate, and that's an inflator. When you get a shorthanded goal, you know that you switch the momentum.
big time here in the late stages of this third period. The Sabres take possession off the faceoff.
Great face-off win by the center. Now they can get out of their zone and get a change.
Takes it to the net. That knocks it off the puck. Tremendous stop with the blocker by Gibson. And it comes up. Oh, he stopped it. That was insane.
It almost looked like everyone was stopped thinking it was in the net. I don't know how we got to it, James. I mean, that's athleticism, desperation. Call it what you will. It's everything wrapped into one.
Krebs is tripped up, and we've got a penalty coming up. Here comes the call. Hamannik's called for tripping these off to the box.
You had an uphill battle being down by a few, and you take a penalty, and now the game's over.
Nice play, short-handed as they get control of the puck. Fires it, scores, another one, and listen to these fans now. Cheryl, they don't like it one minute.
Oh, they don't like it, James. It is ugly inside the building. You couldn't get anything going on the ice, and even harder when your own fans are booing. This goal is a perfect example how defense leads to offense. I mean, a magical poacher. Perfect textbook extension to be able to get the puck to go the other way. Listen, he's not going to get a point from this play, but he disrupted it. He allowed his team to get possession, and this goal is a result of that initial play. Dahlin's having himself a multiple-point game tonight, James, and it's almost as if he wants the puck. Yeah, there's a difference tonight. He's playing on his toes. He's calling for the puck. There's more communication. The body language is great. Everything he's doing is generating a vibe for his team and his line.